Lil Durk, everything could change tomorrow. Imagine being one of the biggest rappers to ever come out of Chicago. You built a successful career, worked with some of the biggest names in hip-hop, and became an international star. But now, your entire future could depend on what happens inside a courtroom. That is the situation Lil Durk is facing right now. On August 20th, 2026, jury selection is scheduled to begin for his federal murder for hire case in Los Angeles. But how did Lil Durk end up here? To understand the situation, we have to go back to the death of King Von. In November 2020, King Von was killed in Atlanta after an altercation involving Quando Rondo and people around him. After Von's death, tensions between different sides of the Chicago and Atlanta rap scenes continued to grow. Then, in August 2022, Quando Rondo was targeted in Los Angeles. He survived the shooting, but his cousin, Saviaya Robinson, also known as Lil Pop, was killed. According to federal prosecutors, Lil Durk allegedly organized and financed an attempt to kill Quando Rondo as revenge for King Von's death. But there is something extremely important to understand. These are allegations from prosecutors. Lil Durk has pleaded not guilty. He has not been convicted. And now, after months of delays, the case is finally heading toward trial. One of the most controversial parts of the case involves Lil Durk's own music. Prosecutors have been allowed to use his song Pissed Me Off and parts of its music video as evidence. The defense strongly opposed this move, and that decision could become one of the most talked about parts of the trial because it raises a much bigger question. Can a rapper's lyrics be used against him in court? Is it art? Is it storytelling? Or can lyrics sometimes be interpreted as evidence of someone's intentions? The court will now have to decide what the evidence actually proves. And there's more. Prosecutors also wanted to introduce an old interview involving DJ Academics 6699 and Wack 100. In that interview, 6699 criticized Lil Durk and questioned whether he would ever retaliate for King Von's death. The judge has allowed that material to be presented as evidence. But Lil Durk's legal team has also scored an important victory. New racketeering-related allegations connected to Chicago will not be included in this Los Angeles trial. Those accusations may be handled separately. So, while prosecutors are preparing their case, Durk's lawyers are fighting to prevent certain allegations and evidence from influencing the jury. And now everything comes down to the trial. Lil Durk has been in federal custody since his arrest in October 2024. For nearly 2 years, his career has been overshadowed by this case. And now, after all the delays, the moment has finally arrived. The jury will hear the government's version of events. They will hear the defense's response. They will see evidence.